Okay, today we are going to see what Dubai jobs are floating in the market today as of 12th of March. But we'll also have a look at those industries that have crashed in 2026 and that have got a hit. And as a job applicant, you should stay away from these jobs. But we'll go over and walk through various jobs that are coming in from various segments. So this is quite interesting that Dubai is showing resilience and the economy is moving forward. At what pace, that is still very much unknown right now. So looking at the pace and looking at the trend right now, the most affected industries of Dubai in 2026 are industrial and logistics, of course, because the industry was spread around Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman, even all the way to Ras Al Khaimah and Fujairah, Khurfakan. Those areas have taken a hit and the industry has been affected. Now, industry by industrial, we mean manufacturing and machinery-based industry, overhauling assembly industries that require engineering. Those industries have been affected. Second is office space. Yeah, companies are moving out, people are moving out from Dubai, and that is alarming for any economy because repatriating them back again with the same confidence will be difficult for Dubai. To regain that confidence back again and come back to that level, to that threshold where Dubai was known as a brand, as a flying brand, as an international brand, would of course would would take some time. By some time, I mean maybe 2 years, 3 years to come back to its previous glory before this conflict that has started. Third is retail and hospitality. Of course, when people are moving out, they would be averse to spending. And retail and hospitality actually depend on, they live on, and they move on spending. High-end spending, luxury spending. Of course, Dubai was known for its luxury retail outlets and established brands that were moving out of Europe into Dubai. Those brands would be moving out as well, and that would take back the spending. The spending will actually now move and shift to Europe, okay, unfortunately. And Dubai will have a hard time bringing it back again. Fourth is real estate. Of course, Dubai was a hub for real estate industry where people put in the money, multiply to gain profit. Now that profit, that sector has crashed literally, and that is so alarming for the whole region that countries like Oman, which are adjacent and connected with the Dubai economy, will also be affected as well. Speaking of Qatar, Bahrain, these countries too are also affected. And it is like a tsunami of the negativity that is coming and that is propping up in various industries, and real estate is one of them. Energy and oil, of course, when people are moving out, when there is a conflict, people are losing confidence. They actually stop spending. They actually put a hold on their capital spending. Even the expenses are withheld just because people want to stay afloat when it comes to cash flow. On the cash flow, they don't want that their cash should seep out and it should remain as much as liquid as possible. And that's why energy and oil, the spending on that, the consumption of energy and oil will be affected as well. The previous levels of energy and oil consumption would have gone down. Mo- that's high possibility. Then aviation tourism. People are moving out. People are not actually coming in for tourism, and they will not actually come back for quite some time. Dubai will have to have a plan B for the next 2 to 3 years. Their plan for 2030 right now seem to have been stalled. Or if we say those have been crashed, would not be an understatement. And yes, we should actually recognize the reality. Okay. But nevertheless, as a job applicant, what is the opportunity that you should see from this? As now people are moving out, you can actually go in, take a risk. And of course, in risk, there is high profit, high chance that you can negotiate a better pay. And of course, the accommodation expenses will come down and you can negotiate on that as well. Now, the rental units will be vacant, empty at various places. Places like Ajman, Sharjah, the outskirts of these cities will now offer very dirt cheap, throwaway prices, rental rates that you can also negotiate much further, even after the dirt cheap rates. So you can get the advantage. Now, the saving mode, of course, you can save a lot in Dubai, although there are taxes and there are duties and levies on everything, on every utility that you consume. But then again, for your advantage, yes, you can negotiate at a very better rate, and your saving rate will be much, much higher now. So you have to actually keep in mind that right now people will be moving out with their capital. There will be a flight of capital. Industries will be closing down. So what are the jobs that we are looking at right now? For example, now this restaurant-based jobs in Business Bay. Now Business Bay also was hit, but now I was amazed when I actually saw that the salaries have gone a little bit higher. Now the conflict actually started like 10 days back, 2 weeks to that conflict now. And the salary, the asking rate have gone up. This is something good. Now you can actually negotiate at a very better position. Okay, the accommodation is being provided by the company, so you're actually saving on that rental as well. Transportation is being provided. Okay, and the visa is being sponsored. And now the visa sponsoring time will also be quite quicker than it was previously. Then we have assistant estimators for engineers. Yes, the real estate is showing resilience, and you should actually take advantage as an engineer, as a civil engineer. And this company is BW Interiors, bwinteriors.ae, reception at BW Interiors. By the way, you will actually get a copy of this presentation in PDF format from our Discord server. Just pick it up from there and you can go over these jobs even after you actually watch this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. You'll be getting more of updates from that very region. And the next one is Alumina Company. Now, this is industrial. This industry is also taking a hit. But if you can see that, they're saying we are a white fused alumina manufacturer and production is starting from July. So they might have actually halted their production, but you can still apply on this job, okay, and get a better rate. So a HVAC engineer, firefighting engineer, MEP engineer will be required, and you can get a better rate. Well, the what I'm actually looking at is that this MEP engineer can now negotiate for a good pay around 16 to 18,000 dirhams. Okay, and since this is at Tawila, now Tawila basically is near Dubai, and you can actually negotiate a better pay because this is out of the city, far away from the city. Facilities might be a little low as compared to the facilities that are in the city. Okay, they require 8 to 12 years, but you can actually apply even if you have like 3 to 4 years, 5 years, and take it a shot because now is the good time to actually apply. People are moving out. It's a dangerous time, but you never know what you can actually the jackpot. You can hit a jackpot right now. Let me tell you that. Okay, next one is Pamir Private School in Sharjah. They require teachers for computer, chemistry, physical education, art teachers, and this is in Sharjah. The number is given over here. Again, get a better rate, like 4 to 5,000, maybe 6,000, 7,000. Take it a shot because children might not be actually coming into the school, so you might have to take in that factor and negotiate responsibly, smartly, and play around with the offer. Okay, don't actually settle with the initial offer, negotiate, argue with them, and get a better rate. If you are lucky enough, I won't say lucky, but you will have to actually play it smart, play your hands smartly over there on the table. Go with like 8 to 9,000 dirhams. Of course, because this is the time to earn, this is the time to save, and then you save and come out from that country and come back to your countries and get yourself assets and build yourself a house and purchase more of interesting assets for yourself and for your family and children. Then we have MEP construction over here. The thing that actually caught my attention was this pay that they actually mentioned was somewhere around like 10,000. Okay, but anyways, this is storekeeper. They can actually settle with like 7 to 8, 9,000 dirhams at this point because before the conflict, this storekeeper was somewhere around 3,000, 4,000. Now they can actually go for a higher negotiation, a higher hand in a negotiation, go for something like 7 to 8,000, 9,000 dirhams. Next is vacancy announcement for purchase officer in Oasis Metal Industry again. And this is purchase officer. This is a good opportunity to actually get close with the vendors. Okay. And with vendors, of course, you can also set up your own business once you actually get the hang of this industry. Now, since Dubai is being affected and people and businesses are moving out, you can actually make your place over here in Dubai, in Sharjah, and set up your own business in like about 6 to 8 months or 1 year. Then we have a flow manager for Sakra. This might be event management or maybe hospitality, but go through the details. Okay, let me just. Okay, yeah, that's good. So this flow manager, the flow manager also provides daily floor operations, ensuring smooth service flow, operational efficiency, key responsibilities. Okay, spa and bath club. Okay, now this is hospitality. Okay, and be a part of Dubai's most anticipated luxury spa and what? Bathhouse. Okay, now this industry would have taken a big impact. So be very cautious when you are actually applying for this one. Yeah. Next is Azizi. Open position is electrical design engineer, project engineer, and engineers. Again, go for something for a package of 15 to 16, 18,000 dirhams. Then we have this Syrian Lebanese kunafa maker. Salary is 6 to 10,000. Just get some tutorials from YouTube, practice making kunafa at home, make some videos on TikTok and Facebook and apply with those video TikToks and Facebook reels that you have made, and you can actually get this salary and you can actually also negotiate a better pay, better pay. Yes, let me tell you that. Okay. Then we have hiring customer service executive. You should know Arabic and other language. That will be an advantage if you really want to get into that higher fast-paced mode and a better pay because well, since people are moving out, exchanges will be under quite a lot of pressure to remit money to the respective countries of the customers. So you must know Arabic because many Arabs will be moving out to Saudi Arabia or Egypt. Okay. And the salary that I'm actually looking at for this one is 10 to 12,000. 7 to 8, 12, 10 to 12. If you know languages, then of course 10 to 12, 14. Okay. Food Link is basically looking for senior cost controller. Now, this is something that for cost accountants can actually look at, and they can also remotely support this company. Just talk to Vishal Raval, send your profile, and get and demand a pay of about like 14 to 16,000 dirhams, maybe more. Okay. If you're a good cost control and you have experience. Next is Courier exchange again. Exchanges are under pressure, as I told earlier. Customer service agent, and you'll have to go to their website. Oh, okay. Oh, it's over here. HR at Al Ghurair Exchange. Again, customer service, multiple languages, demand 14 to 15,000 dirhams. Okay. And Averna Group is hiring sales executive. Again, multiple languages. You should have a sales background. The WhatsApp number is given over here. Sales executive, okay, I mean, they will actually settle for somewhere for a basic 6 to 7 or 8. Okay, and then the commission slab. Make sure that you actually negotiate quite heavily for a good commission for this one, because this real estate sector and real estate sector is not moving right now. It has crashed. It will not be moving. It will, if it is moving, it should be moving at a very slow snail's pace. It would have come to a grinding halt right now. Nasir Rashid Luta, Sons and Associates Group, they're hiring for travel consultant, travel sales. Again, high pressure job right now in the times of conflict, firefighting technician, cashier, sales coordinator, cargo experience. Again, this sector is also affected. It would have got a hit and nothing would be moving right now, grinding halt. Accountant, yes, there is some survival for this one. So the average that I'm actually looking at over here is 7 to 8,000. Accountant two, they were actually sulking around 2,500 to 3,000 dirhams. Now they can actually upgrade themselves and ask for a higher pay like 8 to 9,000, 10,000 dirhams minimum 1 year. So 1 year will mean that they might actually want to pull you down when it comes to pay. So make sure that they are cash rich. Of course, this is a group, this is a very old group, and they are very much cash rich. Make sure they haven't actually taken out their cash out of Dubai to Europe. So if they haven't, then you will be lucky to actually get a higher pay minimum 1 year. They are actually they might be looking for someone who would agree for a 3 to 4,000 salary slab. Nobody will actually agree to that. Only the very desperate would agree to that, but you will actually stick to 7 to 8,000, 9,000 slot. Okay. Last one is job in Malaysia. Okay. Out of the conflict zone, we have a job for electrician, good salary, overtime available, immediate processing. Yes. Contact them on WhatsApp. The number is given here on your screen. All electronic repairs. Again, to actually master it, get to know the basics, get your hands dirty with electronics. Take your time, give yourself like 2 weeks, and you can actually learn this. Make some videos on TikTok and Facebook and publish it and use that and share it on this number, and you would land a job. Be presentable, okay, and be decent, and you would find yourself working in Malaysia. That today. Stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Our channel will be back for more interesting times ahead. Let me tell you that. Until next time, bye bye.